Good golly. Good golly, Miss Molly. I think that looks fine. We're all sort of lined up. She just pushed that gate open. There's nothing she can get into.
You garbage.
I put a thing on it. That dog, man, what a brat. What a freaking brat. With a capital B, a capital R, and a capital A. Let me tell you. Everybody, I'm wearing regular people clothes today because I had to go into the office.
I never see Jamie in normal clothes. Ever.
I saw this TikTok where the guy was like, if you ever came to our house at any point, my wife and I always look like we're about to paint. And I feel like that's the most accurate representation of me. I always look like I'm about to paint something.
Sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
And a
hoodies,
baggy hoodie.
Baggy
or
hoodies.
Sweater. That was to cut some of the shrink off. Here. Give it to me so you don't cut yourself.
Okay. Good call, Jeff. Here we go. And welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games
and
board gamey
things.
Trying something different.
Oh, I didn't know. Board games, board games, board games. Before we get into this, obviously from the title, you know it's a haul. And obviously, if you've been with us for a while, you know we just can't seem to help ourselves. Just more games, more games,
There's
more games.
There's definitely a large majority of these that were sent to us, though.
Yes. However, it's just that it's a lot. We did buy more Calic shelves, in case you were wondering. So we have the room.
The library is a disaster.
It's a disaster. Yeah, I tried to organize it. That didn't last long. Anyways, we're here today to do another haul video. Once again, because the board games, we're like a beacon.
We did call some.
Yeah, a handful. It's great.
I think like 10.
Lots of room. Plenty of room. Don't worry about it. We better get into it because there's a lot of there's a lot of games. There's a lot more games than I anticipated. And there's still some on the way.
Correct.
These are going to be in no rhyme or reason. Even if some of them got sent together, bought together, they're just on a pile upon the floor.
Correct.
Right? So the first one we have is Velomino. Velonimo. I always get it mixed up. Velonimo is from 25th Century, and it was sent to us from 25th Century, so thank you. We have already had the chance to play this. This is a really unique racing card game. You're doing a bike race with these fun creatures, and I'm excited to try it at more players.
It's like a unique take on the race theme. Like it's a trick-taking race game.
It is super, super fun. I remember it's one of those games where we were throughout the game being freaking got me. So I really want to try it at more players. We've only played it once, and that was last month?
No,
beginning of this month,
not quite
I think.
That long
yeah.
Ago, yeah,
but it's really fun. So that is Velonimo. I don't know that it's out yet, but if it's not out yet, it's coming out soon.
Yeah. First up for me is one you can already check out on the channel, and that is Manhattan Project War Machine. Did you know that this is Manhattan Project games?
It's a series.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and this is almost kind of like the intro to that series.
They said they wanted a lighter version to get into. I didn't know that. You can go check out this game on another video that we've done. Preview video for War Machine. Go check it out if you're interested.
This one, we've just talked about this game a lot already. This is Town 66. This is an Oink game that was in Jeffrey's stocking for Christmas.
Yeah, there is Christmas gift.
Town 66 is a game that I got Jeff for his stocking for Christmas, and this game is so addicting. You're basically building out a grid of tiles that have shapes that are different colors, and you can't have the same shape or the same color in the same row or column. You're building out a grid. And so it's
building out a neighborhood.
You're building out a neighborhood, a town.
And people don't want to live next to the same types of people.
Picky people. It's super quick. It's super fun. This is a fantastic solo game. This is like a lunchtime game now for us. We're Town 66, Town 66.
We haven't played it.
A couple weeks.
In a couple weeks, yeah.
We've
played it a ton. Next up, from Fort Circle Games, we have Votes for Women. Votes for Women is a area influence-esque game, event-based, similar to Shores of Tripoli, which is one of my favorite games. I think you very much enjoyed it as well.
I very much enjoyed it.
This one just came in, based on the woman suffrage movement from 1848 to 1920. Let's go.
I'm excited to play it.
Let's go women.
Let's go women. This one was a gift to me for Christmas. This is Friday by Friedman Freeze, who we love. There's a large hair on it. That's fun. It's a solo game, and it is incredibly hard. It's essentially like the story of Robinson Crusoe, and you are Friday, and you're trying to get Crusoe off of the island safely. You're trying to help him survive and all of those good things. It is just a strictly card-based game. I have played it now probably like 5 or 6 times, and I've never won.
I feel like that's a common theme with that game.
Yeah, but I said it in the Discord and someone's like, I won on my first try. And I was like, what the?
Cheater.
How the heck?
The first time you won Final Girl.
First time I won Final Girl. I was like, I won. And Rodney was like,
no, you didn't.
I'm not saying you didn't, but I don't think you did. It's Friday.
Speaking of the Christmas gifts, we have a gift from Jamie to me, which is Tortuga, $21.99. I don't know anything about this game.
Me either. Space Pirates.
Space Pirates.
I read the back of the box.
Jamie bought it solely off of theme. Yeah. I think partly because she was scrambling to get me some gifts. Didn't know what to get. Stumbled into Boardroom Game Cafe.
You love
saw
space.
Space Pirates and was like, that's the one.
Jeff loves space. And he loves pirates. Space Pirates.
I'm not saying I won't love this.
I think it's a bit of an older game.
I'm just giving you the narrative of
my thought process.
The event process that got you to Tortuga at $21.99. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah. Thought so.
You're not wrong.
Not sure when we'll get around to this one, but...
hopefully, eventually. I think it's supposed to be fun. Who knows? Loose Caboose. This is like my new favorite game. This game, Loose Caboose, is one that I was anticipating for PAX. It was at PAX, and did we buy it at PAX? No. Did we pass by it like 10 times? Yes. Did Jack say, Jamie, are you going to get that? And I said, yeah, I think I'll probably go back. And then I never went back. Anyways, Jeff did find this for me at Lancelot Games, and I am so happy. This is such a fun, silly little game. It's like you're laying out cards, you're rolling dice, and you're trying not to let the caboose get loose.
It's very good.
Loose caboose.
I also enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right, next up is a Kickstarter that got delivered to me, and that is King Hill, self-published. And I don't think you'll ever find this game anywhere available after the fact. I think that there's going to be limited copies of this bad boy, and I'm super happy that I backed it because I'm very excited for it.
I don't know anything about it.
It is a dueling card game.
Oh, that's right.
With worker placement and edging building.
And it's only for 1 to 2
players.
Yeah.
You can play it solo as well. I stumbled across this Kickstarter way back in the day, and I thought it looked
one of our anticipated.
I thought it looked really cool. I backed it. It wasn't overly expensive, and it's got like recessed player boards. It looks beautiful. The art is incredible. I mean, look at it.
We gotta get to it.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it.
Same these. All right. I got a pile of 25th century games here. So here's the next one. It's called Holly Jolly, and it arrived post Christmas. But that's okay.
It didn't arrive in time for us to be jolly about it over the holidays.
No, but I am still the holidays. But I am still really excited to have it. So this is just like a card game. I think you're building out like a Christmas tree. We haven't played it. I don't know much about it, but it is Ben Pinchback and Matt Riddle who make Three Sisters and Fleet the Dice Game, Motor City. I love their games, so I just assume that this is going to be good. And it's always great to have like a small box card game that's Christmas based. There's nothing I don't like about that idea, so that is Holly Jolly. Holly Jolly.
Ghosts of Ghosts of is what I can gather was sent to us from the publisher, self-published Ghosts of an adventure game where you're kind of working, I don't know if it's like scenario based or if there's like some skirmish elements, but it's an adventure based card driven narrative that I don't know a ton about. Bonzinator did do a playthrough of this, I believe. So feel free to go check that out if you haven't seen it yet.
Twitch.tv/Bonzinator.
And hopefully we can get this played at some point in the future.
Next up, another one from 25th Century Games. We have Longboard, sent to us from 25th Century. We haven't played it yet, but it is apparently very similar to Lost Cities, which is a game that I also haven't played.
I played it once and got crushed. And put a sour taste in my mouth. A little bit salty about Lost Cities.
A little bit salty. But it is, I think it's a relatively like quick card-ish game.
So is it building just for 2 players?
2 to 4. Surf's Up. Cowabunga, dude. Longboard. That's a summertime game.
Next up, we do have a purchase. And that is The Godfather. Corleone's Empire.
Game of Foos. Why have I already made this joke? I was talking about The Godfather not that long ago. Remember when I was like, Game of Foos.
We were supposed to play it on the weekend, maybe? It was on my top list too.
Ah.
Godfather is an area control game where you're playing as Corleone's empire.
Yeah, different
and you
mob
are trying
families.
to control parts of New York City. You're doing that by putting out hits on other family members.
Shaking down businesses.
Shaking down businesses, the front end of the business, the back end of the business, which gives you different bonuses. Doing jobs, killing people, throwing them in the Hudson.
Get them out of here.
This one's out of print, so our local store here had a copy of it, and I was like, okay. We've hummed and hawed, Jamie's brother and I have hummed and hawed about buying this game for ages. And I just said, I'm just doing it.
Another one from 25th Century Games. We have Tutankhamun, I think. It's a Reiner Knizia game, Tutankhamun. We have not played this yet. Don't know anything about it except for the fact that it looks really interesting. So if you can see, there's like a path coming out of the box of cards. Did you see that?
Well, that would be his little, like...
Yeah. There's like little boats travel down the Nile. Sarcophagus?
His sarcophagi? His tomb?
His tomb. Anyways, I don't know anything about it. It's Reiner Knizia, so it most likely is probably good. But hopefully
I really like the way it looks.
Yeah, we'll play this one soon.
I love the artwork on the front.
I just think it looks like such an interesting game. I don't know anything about it, but that is Tutankhamun.
Next up, we have another Christmas gift. This is actually from our friends Emily and Joshua,
Dulio.
the Doolins, over at Table Knots. Go check them out. They actually gifted us 2 games, so I'll grab the other one. So they gifted us Suspects and Mystery at Magnolia Gardens. So they're big fans of mystery games.
Yep.
And they thought we would enjoy these. So I don't know much about them, but they loved both of these games. We do tend to like similar games as them, so they grabbed these ones for us, and I'm excited to try them out.
This one is part of the Hunt a Killer series, and
Hunt
both
a Killer
of them,
mystery.
yeah, you're just solving a murder, and this one, I'm not sure if it's a murder, but you're solving some kind of a mystery. Next up, sent to us from Asmodee Canada, we have The Grizzled. This is a cooperative game, and I assume about war. What is it good for?
Can friendship be stronger than war?
Yes.
I love the artwork.
Yeah, we love the artwork, and it's just one that like we've seen a ton. I think that there's a bunch of different variations of The Grizzled. Like, I know that I have seen a big box of this game. I think
you have.
Maybe I haven't. Yeah, it's a card-based game, and that's all that I know about it. Small box, bigger heart.
Next up, we have a couple more Christmas gifts, and these were from Jamie to me.
Same one.
First up, we have Alice is Missing. I'm just pulling them out at the same time. Yep. And we have Bonanza.
Uwe's first game. That's an Uwe baby.
My boy Uwe. I've never played Bonanza.
It's about beans.
But I've heard really good things. Alice is Missing is a really good RPG game.
Yep.
Is that what you call it?
Yep. Silent RPG.
Silent RPG. So you play Alice is Missing via text messages. That's it. You're just texting your group of friends. You're playing a character. You're texting, trying to solve a scenario.
Yeah. It's Alice has gone missing.
If you like RPG or you want to try to get into RPG,
like
and
the
you
best
have
way
the
to get
right
into
group
it.
of friends to do it, because I do think that's important for this, you really need people to buy in on it. But if they do,
yeah, it's so good.
Incredible.
It's great. Next up, I was at the Boardroom Game Cafe and saw this little tiny box of joy. This is Sea Salt and Paper, which I feel like a lot of people have been talking about lately. It's from Bombix. They do Takenoko. We have not played this physical copy of this game, but I am in 2 games of it on BGA right now, and it is just a really fun, it's like a set collection type of game.
You guys never invited me.
Yeah, we didn't invite Jeff. We'll invite you to the next one, Jeffy. Our game's not over. Anyways, it's like a set collection game where you are trying to score points over a number of rounds, and like there's this really cool mechanic where you can like say you can end the round if you have enough points, or you could say, okay, last chance. I think I have enough points, but I'm going to give everybody else one more round before I end the game. Anyways, it's really neat. It's a small box card game, so what's not to like about that?
Sticking with Uwe, we have Robin of Locksley. So you'll maybe notice or identify that this was recently on a BGG list that we had done.
Indeed it was.
And normally what happens in those BGG lists is I walk away having a long list of games that I'm looking for.
And he did.
This was one of them, and a Discord member found it locally and decided to send it off to us, so thank you for that. I don't know a ton about Robin of Locksley. All I know is that it's a 2-player only Uwe game, and I'm going to force Jamie to love it.
It's Robin Hood, so I will. And it says it's only 15 to 30 minutes. That's quick. I'm into that.
I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this.
I've never, ever heard of it besides that.
I didn't know it existed.
Is it old? It must be. It's Rio Grande. I feel like they only do old games.
2019.
Is Rio Grande still in business?
2019. That's not that long ago.
I guess not. Another one from 25th Century Games. We have Oh My Brain. And Oh My Brain. We love this game. We have played it so many times.
I friggin' love it. I'm terrible at it, but man, it's good.
Yeah, this is just a quick, well, not, yeah, it could be quick. It's like a simple card game where you are just trying not to lose your brain tokens. And like, there's obviously a bunch of rules. I'm not going to get into it, but we have played this now at 2 players, 3 players, 4 players, 5 players. And it is just a freaking hoot. It's so unpredictable, and it's so like mean because you're trying to get rid of your cards, but you're putting them into other people's graveyards and all this stuff. Anyways, don't sleep on this game, folks. I know, like, I saw it and I was like, I don't even know, but this is a new game. It's either just come out or coming out sometime this month, and it is just a freaking blast. It is so much fun. Oh boy.
Blood Rage. I fell back in love with Blood Rage again recently on Board Game Arena. I wanted my own copy.
There it is.
Because it is very hard to find.
Now we got one.
And now we have it. And I'm going to force Jamie to play it when Matt comes over. I'm so excited. I'm going to get them all painted up. That's actually true. We can't play it until I paint it, so it'll be next year.
Next up, we were sent a game called Retrograde from Resonim, and this is a game that I believe is coming to crowdfunding in February, early February. This was produced, created, designed by an all-female team. Yes,
let's go,
ladies, get after it. We haven't played it yet, but essentially,
I'm really excited.
Yeah, the artwork and everything. I think it's a dice. Well, it's definitely you're rolling dice, and it might even be some kind of like a rolling.
It looks like asteroids, and I'm so pumped.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't played it yet. We haven't learned it at all. I haven't read the rule book yet, but I am very, very excited.
Fast-paced arcade dice game.
Come on.
Yeah. Dwellings of Eldervale.
Tim, look.
Tim chewing.
Tim, it's your baby.
Tim's chewing's favorite game.
Yeah.
We had Dwellings of Eldervale on order 2 years ago. March 2021 is when we ordered this, and it just came in, and I'm stoked. I love this game.
Yeah, it's a great game.
We have had a chance to play the spiritual successor to this, Andromeda's Edge, which is actually about to drop soon on Kickstarter. Yeah. Look at this. Like, ugh.
Would you look at it? Just look at it.
Yeah.
We got a very, very exciting package from DeVere Games. Inside of that package, there were 2 games. Maybe I'll just talk about them both now. You may recognize these from my most anticipated games of 2023. The first game that was in the package is Bamboo, and the second one was Savernac Forest. Bamboo is part of the Bitoku series. It's in that same world. I think it's around the same weight as Bitoku. We have not played this yet. However, our friends over at Kavre have played it a bunch and have said that it's great. And I'm very, very excited. It looks adorable. Savernac Forest, on the other hand, we have played and I absolutely loved. It is essentially like a path building game where you are trying to make sure that you can feed the different animals in the forest with the food that they like and all of these things. And it's great. I loved it. Like, I really, really loved it. And it's adorable. So, so happy to have both of these and really excited to get Bamboo to the table. I just need to look at it.
Yes.
What even is it?
Don't know.
I'm hungry.
Next up, we have Artisans of Splendid Vale. Yeah. This was sent to us from Renegade Games, so thank you to Renegade Games for sending this to us to try out. Normally we don't open games here, but I need to show you this because it blew me away. These are the character books.
Oh, look at them. So cute.
No spoilers.
Maybe spoilers.
But like,
this is like an RPG-esque based board game, like kind of like scenario campaign. So each one of the characters, they have like their background story, how they are going to communicate, how they have related to each other, like how they met. And yeah, I mean, We can't wait. We want to see if we can potentially maybe play this virtually with
yeah, we're
Tyler
trying
and
to figure
Ilya.
out if it's possible.
Because I think ideally you'd want to play this game at 4. Another 25th century game, we have Gasha. And this game we have already played, and it is a very cute, like, set collection. Simple card game. It's based on the kind of like toy vending machines in Japan.
Yeah, Josh was telling us.
Yeah. And it's really cute. It's really fun. It plays quickly. You can definitely play this with kids, and I really liked it.
I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah. This one's coming out, if it didn't just come out, it's coming out very soon.
All of the 25th century games that were sent to us were all very good.
Yeah, I'm super into like all of them.
Which, when I saw them all, I was like, again, I'm not one to like get drawn in by small box, like kind of cute looking stuff, but like having played all of these, I'm like, these are all really good games.
Yeah. When Jeff saw the little sushi in here, he was done.
This is Ahoy from Leader Games. We have played this with our friends Kavre. I don't want to call it Leader's intro to asymmetrical, but I think it is. I'm going to call it that.
Yeah.
It's a lot lighter version of, Root, and it's got Kyle Farron art. It has that asymmetry that you're looking for, but I think it's a much lower barrier of entry.
Yeah, definitely.
Very much enjoy it. Pirate theme. Look how adorable this is.
So cute.
This was also sent to us from Leader Games.
Yes. Here's another 25th century game. Yeah, there is over on your side. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they sent us Kawaku. Now, Kawaku. We haven't played this yet. However, I have learned it, and this is like a tile placement game about like a koi pond. You're building out a koi pond with different decorations, and it's basically like you're trying to place tiles to optimize your score based on the tiles scoring. Haven't played it yet, but I already know that I am going to like it. Dwayne over at Blackboard Gaming loves this game. He's been posting about it a lot. Love Dwayne and Alicia. Go check them out. But I'm really excited to play it because you all know I freaking love tile placement games.
Somebody in our comments had mentioned that game was very good too. This is going to stun some people.
Here we go, though.
Next up from Asmodee, sent to us from them to try out Star Wars The Clone Wars. Pandemic system. We're doing it.
Are we into pandemic?
We're doing it.
We're going to try.
It has been a hot minute since we wrote off pandemic, but we're going to give this one a try.
And this is just me.
It's got a theme.
Literally after 100 times a pandemic being on our BGG Have We Played It list, and me saying, how many freaking pandemics do you need? Apparently, you need a Star Wars.
I'm excited to try this one.
If
anyone's going to get it back into pandemic, it's friggin' Star Wars.
I have heard very good things about this. Next, from 25th century, we have Blazon, not Blaze On.
What a silly.
Just ignore us.
What a silly thing to get hyper-focused on.
Blazon is a game about heraldry, and you're building out your crest and your shield. We have covered this on our last board game snapshot, so definitely go and check that out if you'd like to know our thoughts on it and a little bit more about it. But that is Blazon with beautiful Ian O'Toole art.
It is beautiful.
Ian O'Toole's a freaking master. The master of art.
We have Gartenbau.
Gartenbau.
Is that how that's pronounced? Gartenbau? I'm assuming it's Gartenbau or Gartenbau. I don't know anything about this game.
There's a lot of
Take
tiles
on the role
in
of a
it.
gardener, seeking to wield your green thumb to grow a well-balanced, mature garden before the growing season ends.
It's like a million tiles.
You are literally building out a garden.
Oh my god. I'm so excited to play that.
Gather resources, purchase your plants, grow your garden.
Boom.
Easy.
Next up, we have Space Mountain from Ravensburger Game. This was sent to us for review from Lion Rampant Games, so thank you to them. And this is just another one in my Disney rides collection. Gotta catch them all. Haven't played it yet. This one's based, obviously, on Space Mountain, which is a ride that sometimes makes me feel like I want to throw up.
Look at this little launch pad.
It's got a launch pad. Anyways.
You went to the wrong side.
What?
You said look at the launch pad and you
I can't see. Anyways, that is Space Mountain. Very excited to have it and to try it out.
Next one was sent to us from Pleasant Company Games for review. This is a prototype version, and it's called Ancient Terrible Things Reawakened. This bad boy has a dice tower, but it's like an old-timey ghost ship-looking thing.
Ooh.
This is going to be on the channel. I'm really excited to show you this. But basically, you're just rolling dice and taking action. But yeah.
I like the name. Ancient Terrible Thing. Next up from Asmodee Canada, we have Seven Wonders and the new expansion, Seven Wonders Edifice. Edifice. Minimum 3 players?
Yes.
Oh, maybe that's why we never had it. So this is one that we could play with Matt because we need 3 players. I honestly don't know what this expansion adds, but there's little tokens. Are those in the regular game?
No.
It says it adds a new type of card called Edifices.
This is a me purchase.
Yep.
Undaunted. Stalingrad is a campaign version of Undaunted. You might be like, Jeff, how many campaign games do you have in the queue? The answer to that question is a lot. How much time do I have left in the rest of my life? A lot.
A lot.
Undaunted is one of my favorite games of all time. It was just in my top 10. I absolutely adore it, and I'm really, really excited to explore a campaign version of that game with Jamie.
Next up from Kids Table Board Gaming, sent to us from Kids Table Board Gaming, is Power Plants, which is, I believe, their newest release, and we have not played this yet. It literally just arrived in the mail like 2 days ago, a couple days ago, and I really don't know a ton about it, but we are definitely going to be playing this and featuring it in an upcoming snapshot. Kids Table Board Gaming, man, I love the way their games look. I just love it. Next up is a game that we have already played, and this was sent to us from Asmodee Canada, and this is Bullet Heart. And this is a real-time game that is very stressful.
I like it a lot.
I die so quickly in this game. Every time.
Someone said it's like anime Candy Crush, and they are right.
Yeah, it's very, very good, but I find it to be very difficult.
Yeah, it's real time, on a timer. You're moving stuff around, trying not to get hit.
Last up, we have the Shivers. This is a pop-up spooky game about being spooky and popping up. We haven't played it yet, but I am very, very excited to play it. Excited to show you more about it. There are some expansions coming for this soon, but we saw this at PAX Unplugged, and I was literally like, oh, that's so exciting. And Jeff's like, you already have that ordered. And I was like, yay! Anyways, that is the Shivers. More to come on that one. We did it.
It's funny, little context. Jamie, before she got home, was like, we need to film tonight, but it'll be quick. It's just a quick little haul video. And then she's like, can you get the games ready? And I started collecting all the games. I was like, yeah, this isn't going to be quick.
3 hours
And then she saw them all on the table. And she's like, I didn't realize we got that many.
I feel like every time we do a haul, this is the sentiment.
But this is the first time we've done one since PAX.
That was just a month ago.
Yeah. That's true.
That is all that we have for you today. If you're interested in buying board games like any of the 1 million that we showed you tonight, you should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. And for us, that is
the Boardroom Game Cafe.
Yes, it is. We did, in fact, purchase some of these games there. If you are interested in joining us for our 24-hour all-you-can-play board game-a-thon, Foster the Game-a-Thon, all the information for the game-a-thon is down below. Go check it out.
Let's do it.
If you like what you see,
please subscribe.
We hope to see you again soon. And now we say goodbye. Goodbye.
Later days.
Is it a solo game? So we might. Oh, okay. Well, that's what you said. I might. And I was like, oh, am I not invited? Speaking of solo games.
Look how crisp this looks. It almost looks like it's you just put it into the shot.
This is real, people. Look.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Look at that. Very weird. We don't look so crisp. I cut the inside of my lip.
It's me.
Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. That is. Does this have all of our information on it?
No.
Don't look. Okay, so it seems like what I did, Jeff, is I took the stabilization off, and now the background doesn't do the funny thing.
It just did.
It does?
It just did.
No, it doesn't.